This is Coffee with God, and I am Father Jose. Let us begin this day with the Word of God and a short reflection.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John, chapter 14, verses 1 to 12. The passage is taken from the Message version of the Bible. Don't let this rattle you. You trust God, don't you? Trust me. There is plenty of room for you in my Father's home. If that weren't so, would I have told you that I am on my way to get a room ready for you? And if I'm on my way to get your room ready, I will come back and get you so you can live where I live. And you already know the road I'm taking. Thomas said, Master, we have no idea where you are going. How do you expect us to know the road? Jesus said, I am the road, also the truth, also the life. No one gets to the Father apart from me. If you really knew me, you would know my Father as well. From now on, you do know him. You have even seen him. Philip said, Master, show us the Father, then we will be content. You have been with me all this time, Philip, and you still don't understand? To see me is to see the Father. So how can you ask, where is the Father? Don't you believe that I am in the Father and the Father is in me? The words that I speak to you aren't mere words. I don't just make them up on my own. The Father who resides in me crafts each word into a divine act. Believe me, I am in my Father, and my Father is in me. If you can't believe that, believe what you see. These works. The person who trusts me will not only do what I am doing, but even greater things, because I, on my way to the Father, am giving you the same work to do that I have been doing. You can count on it. From now on, whatever you request along the lines of who I am and what I am doing, I will do it. That's how the Father will be seen for who He is in the Son. I mean it. Whatever you request in this way, I will do. The Gospel of the Lord.
Reflections on the Holy Gospel according to St. John chapter 14, verses 1 to 12. The passage in today's Gospel is taken from the first 3 farewell speeches pronounced by Jesus at the Last Supper. Jesus today speaks of the dwelling places that have been prepared for us. The entrance to this dwelling place is Jesus Himself. Thomas the Apostle asks Jesus for the way to reach Him. When we accept the person of Christ and His teaching, we have accepted the way. Jesus is the way to the Father. Tolle et legge. Take up and read. St. Jerome teaches that to be ignorant of the Scriptures is to be ignorant of Christ. 1 chapter each day would take us less than a month to finish reading one Gospel prayerfully. Responding to the Gospels in faith ultimately leads to the heavenly dwelling that has been prepared for us. There are many places in my Father's house, says Jesus. But this house of the Father is not a place where the Lord will take us after our death, nor is it a faraway place. This house is not paradise, but the Christian community, the church. In His church, Jesus has prepared a place for everyone who agrees to follow Jesus' way. His church is where He lives today, His Father's house. He promises to take us to His church so that we can be together with Him where He is. This house has many places which refer to the many services and tasks that need to be carried out there. The many places are nothing but the various ministries of the church and the many gifts received from God. Many people in their lives echo Philip's request, "Show us the Father." Since God in Himself is invisible and unseen, it is not unusual to hear similar questions. What is God like? The truth of the matter is that for us Christians, this question has already been answered. God is like Jesus. To know the person and teaching of Jesus is to know God. When Christians act Christ-like, they also reveal to us the face of the Father in different ways. The friend by our side in times of distress, the person who stays by our bedside in times of illness, and the one who forgives and does not condemn us when we make a grave mistake. They all reveal the merciful face of the Father. In the scriptures and our personal experience, there are countless ways in which we are being shown the face of the Father.